We begin this half hour in the alley, the bowling alley. Everyone knows that in bowling, the best shot is a strike when you knock down all 10 pins with a single roll. But in a few small Texas towns, it is a very different game. It sounds strange, but this brand of bowling used to be illegal. It died out in much of the country, but deep in the heart of Central Texas, they are keeping it alive. Here's Brandon Scott.
For the folks in the small Texas town of New Braunfels, this old, unassuming building is their mecca. And almost every evening, a pilgrimage of pickup trucks brings the faithful to observe a tradition that dates back more than 100 years. This is ninepin, a game that members of the Solms Bowling Club have been playing since 1898. True to its name, it uses 9 pins, 8 widely spaced in a diamond with a 9th in the middle, painted red.
The object is you want to knock down all the pins and leave that center pin in the middle.
That sounds hard to do.
It's hard to do. It takes some skill or a lot of luck.
Nathan Doley is the president of this 9-pin club that's built on tradition. The lanes are 116 years old. Teams still keep score on a chalkboard. And the pins aren't arranged by machine, but by pin setters, kids who squeeze into the back of the alley.
I grew up setting pins in this club. My dad grew up setting pins in this club. And my grandparents, great aunt and uncle, they're all lifetime members here. They've bowled all their life.
According to the International Bowling Museum, Germans brought 9-pin to America in the country's early days, and it quickly became a popular nationwide game. During Prohibition, many cities tied it to drinking and made the game illegal, but the 9-pin bowlers of Texas ignored the law.
Texas has always done its own thing.
Now, while the game isn't illegal anymore, Texas is still the only state with 9-pin bowling leagues, and New Braunfels is home to 3 different clubs. At this club in a town down the road, June Kaufman plays every week. She even brings her own ball.
How many pounds does that weigh?
12 and a half. Mine is. Yeah. And it's starting to get pretty heavy.
Kaufman is 78 years old and has twice earned the title of Bowling Queen, the best lady bowler in the club.
Keeps me going.
Does it keep you young?
Well, I hope so.
Players are divided into teams of 6, where both young and the young at heart work together to knock down the pins.
It seems pretty incredible to see so many different ages all in one place, all doing the same thing.
Absolutely. It is great. It's a great tradition, and I mean, it's one of those traditions that is passed down.
BJ Hermes started bowling 9-pin when he was just a kid. Now at 32, he plays on the same team as his father.
Who's better, you or your dad?
Oh, my dad for sure. My dad is way better.
Take some lessons from him.
That's why we call him Ace.
When we met this father-son duo, they didn't win. But this game isn't about winning.
It's knowing that the tradition's going to continue. It's knowing that the family's going to stay together and enjoy it and have fun.
And with a roster of almost 1,000 members, this club hopes to keep that tradition rolling for years to come. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Brandon Scott, New Braunfels, Texas.
If it was the far right one or the far left
Yes,
one
I
and
know.
not the center one.
That's the one I always leave. Love the sound of those old lanes. 116 years old. Great tradition.